Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, where we rejoin old Waltheof Sueton of Northamptonshire and his amazing hat that nobody can doubt the amazingness of. And last time out we added a couple of extra counties under the control of Northamptonshire. And now look at Northamptonshire, it looks mighty glorious indeed. So old Waltheof here is looking after quite a lot of territory right now. In fact, if we zoom out, you can see the territory that we're looking after from space, which is very impressive. Okay, well, it's not exactly space, it's really far away, but still, it's very impressive indeed. So yeah, we're looking after quite a lot of land, which is splendid. So we've got 5 counties under our control. We've got Northamptonshire and Huntingdonshire, we started with those. Then we've got Warwickshire, we took that fairly early on. And last time out, we took control of Staffordshire and Leicestershire. Now, Leicestershire was a little bit of an extra boost for us. That was a nice sort of fortunate thing. Staffordshire was very, very easy for us to get under our control. We had the claim going in fairly early on, and yeah, it was very easy to take. So yeah, they didn't have much in the way of military. So once the claim was done and, you know, all the dodgy paperwork had been filed and all the bribery had finished, we were able to go in and just take them by force. And it was very, very straightforward. Leicestershire, however, yeah, was a little bit fortunate. So our liege here, the lovely Duke Maredudd, and I've been put right in the comments a few times that the D in the Welsh makes a th sound, not a d sound, so it's Duke Maredudd. He did have personal control of Leicestershire. So obviously we couldn't go in and get that. I suppose we could have got a claim on him, I guess, but it would have been a little bit silly. So we didn't do that, and we were making plans for going over here and all that kind of stuff. But then our liege had a little bit of a war over here in northwest Wales and took control of some of these territories himself. So he's looking after Anglesey and Avery and Merioneth and all that kind of stuff, which meant that he relinquished control of Leicestershire to somebody else, because he can do that because he's a duke and he can sort of hand off his territories as he wishes. So he gave Leicestershire over to someone, I think they were called Earl Stephen. I think it was Earl Stephen, I'm not entirely sure. So then we were able to get a claim on Earl Stephen's claim to the Earldom of Leicestershire, because we can do that. That's absolutely fine. That was okay. And then once that was in, and again, all the dodgy paperwork had gone in and people had been bribed, we were able to go in and just take Leicestershire by force because it wasn't being managed directly by our liege, which was splendid. So yeah, we now have Leicestershire. And I guess Earl Stephen has just become Stefan, I assume, and he's now wandering about the place. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe one day we'll bump into him again. I do not know. But yeah, that's wonderful. So we've got the 5 counties and it's all looking really good. We've got quite a bit of money coming in and we can get ourselves 2,000 soldiers now, just over 2,000, which is wonderful. However, you will see in there that our soldiers are not entirely made up of levied troops and the 5 knights, because we do have our own personal men-at-arms regiments now. So of course these guys down here, they're our sort of proper military. These guys are trained, they've got the proper training, they've got the proper equipment and the gear and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, the levies are just peasants with pointy sticks. These guys down here, proper actual kind of a trained military force, and we keep them. They're just, you know, they'll sit about in barracks and they'll go and train and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, they're really, really important, particularly the mangonels. Those siege weapons have been very, very useful at getting into the cities. They're so brilliant. They're really, really good. They speed up the siege process a very, very great deal indeed. So we got those in. They were very important in taking these 2 places here. And also last time we started working on the development of some of our counties. So every county has a development, and Northamptonshire was on 8. Which was not very good because Warwickshire, our neighbouring Warwickshire, is on 10. And so we can't have Northamptonshire, our county capital, being less developed than Warwickshire. So we're working that up to 10. And then I'd like to get Huntingdonshire and Staffordshire up to 9 as well, because that would mean that all of our 5 counties here are on at least 9. It does take quite a long time. It's very, very slow indeed. It takes a long time to build roads and bridges and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, we might be doing this for quite some time. But, yeah, the steward's doing it. It's fine. He's absolutely getting on with it. Another thing we did last time was that we arranged a marriage for our half-brother here, Donald Dunkeld, our Chancellor and half-brother. He wasn't married, so we took some time looking through all the different people that we could get him married to, and we picked this person here. And it has resulted in me making a little bit of a mistake with this. So thank you to everybody that pointed this out in the comments. So when we first arranged for them to get married, she was too young, so it was a betrothal at the start. And on the betrothal screen, it popped up and said, chance of children, none. And I thought, oh, that's a bit weird. Maybe it's because it's a betrothal and not an actual marriage. Didn't think anything of it. Then when actually she turned 16 and she came of age, they could get married, it came up again and said, chance of children, none. And I then assumed it was because he was too old or something. I wasn't really sure. But yeah, it's been pointed out in the comments that Riondrek here is homosexual. So maybe that's why the chance of children is entirely none, because she's just not interested in him at all. I hadn't noticed that at all. I was entirely oblivious to this being even in the game, if I'm completely honest. So yeah, now I know it's there. We can take that into account for future kind of marriages and all that kind of stuff. I just didn't know that was there. So that is a bit of a shame, because yeah, it would have been nice for you to have kids, so you could have then passed on those claims, because she has a claim to the earldom of Cornwall, which would be quite nice for us to get. I mean, it's a bit distant, but it would be lovely to get a claim down there. And then if you can get Devon as well, that becomes a duchy, I believe. You can get the Duchy of Cornwall, which is lovely. But yeah, so I hadn't noticed that. So thank you to all the people in the comments that pointed out that that was a thing. Bit silly of me, bit of an oversight, but there you go, never mind. You live and learn. And so last time as well, at the end, we kind of left ourselves with a bit of a decision to make. So this is our liege over here. Our liege is having a bit of a fight. So yeah, Duke Maredudd, and yeah, I've said it right, look, Duke Maredudd is having a fight with Prince Maredudd II down here. So our guy owns quite a lot of territory. Hang on, let's go to there, because we can see what the war is actually about. So there's our liege. And he's looking after quite a chunk of English territory and a big chunk of Welsh territory. And Chappie here, so Prince Maredudd II, he looks after the territory down there in the southwest of Wales. And I think our guy here, Duke Maredudd, he kind of wants to control all of Wales. And I imagine then at some point he will become the King of Wales, and it'll all be very lovely for him. So he's having a war down here, and we could go and join in. And if we join in, I imagine he's going to like us quite a lot, because I don't know if anyone else is coming in to help him. So if we go and join in the fight down here, we're going to impress him. We're going to say, don't worry, my liege, I shall come to help you. We shall gallop in and really help out a lot. So I think that's what we might do. The only thing is, I'd like to get a few more soldiers on board first. The war is going badly for him. So he is currently losing. He's got a few from... he's got a plus score of war score from actual fighting, but he is losing some territories, which doesn't help. And it looks like there is a prisoner as well. The heir. His heir has been captured. Oh dear. Oh, that's quite bad. That doesn't help at all. So he does have an ally. The County of Evreux, possibly, is helping him out. I think we should go in and help. Let's wait until we just get a slight increase on that. As soon as that goes up at any point, 1272, you can go up to whatever increases on that, and we'll then join in the fight. And we'll try and go for over there, I think. I mean, where's his capital? I don't know where the capital is over there. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, the flag thing is over there. The barony of Caerphilly. Okay, right, there we go. It's gone to 1,311 troops that we can muster. It looks like his troops have been beaten. So they're going to trudge away, all sort of heads down, feeling very sorry for themselves. So maybe we now join in. So yeah, hello, hi. I'd like to join in a war, please. Can we offer to join your war? That'd be nice. So we join in that war on the Principality of down here, so de Hubarth. We join in as an attacker, and he becomes our friend. Now that's quite good. That's more than a kind of a swayed person. A friend is a special kind of status. So we become actual buddies. You know, we go around to each other's houses and, you know, we have a few beers together and all that kind of stuff. So let's join in our liege's war, shall we? Let's become friend with our liege, and hopefully he will give us lots of lovely things for that. I mean, you know, I'm not doing it entirely for his benefit. I'm doing it to get something out of it because, you know, that's kind of the world we're in of 1075. So yeah, let's join that war. So we have joined the battle. Okay, right, let's move our little sort of rally point thing. Let's put it down there, because that means it's nearer to their territory. And then let's go in and do this. Let's raise all of our armies. So that'll take a little while to sort of fully populate. So 1,309 people. I was promised 1,311, which 2 people haven't shown up. Have we got sick notes? Okay, right. And then let's go. I think we go there. I think that looks like is that their capital? Can we work out where their capital is? Ah, yes, it is the realm capital because it has a little crown next to its name. And also that's where the kind of flag points to. So if you zoom out and you look at the map here, the little kind of flag marker is over where the capital is. And it's the same for us as well down here in Northampton. So, okay, right. Let's march over to there then. Let's go and take that straight away because that will help the war score come straight back. So it's currently on minus 21%. It looks like Our chappie is trying to siege, our buddy is trying to siege a place down here. Sway, the good Reeve. Of course, yeah, we're trying to do a sway scheme on Reeve Ulcitel, I think. Although he does like us quite a lot. But, you know, more of that will not be a bad thing because he's the Spymaster. And if the Spymaster doesn't like us, he might try to kill us a bit. So, okay, there we go. So while hosting lords and ladies from realms near and far, some opportunities to portray my Spymaster Reeve Ulcitel in a good light have presented themselves. My lord, pray tell, who is the most dignified person you have heard of? So I can say either him, and he gains opinion of me, and the sway scheme gains progress, and I have to spend a bit of prestige, or I say me, of course, and I get 75 prestige out of it. I mean, we're going to say me, of course. He becomes a friend, no, not even friends, 10 opinion. We've got plus 49, so that's not really, I'm not really that bothered. And the sway scheme gains progress, it's a good thing to have, but it's not that important. It's not that important. I mean, we could have stopped it, really, but we might as well finish it now. No, me, of course. Absolutely me. Me. I'm very important, don't you know? Okay, so we've got 559 prestige. We are working toward becoming distinguished. We don't need that much. In fact, what's that? 932. We will become distinguished sooner rather than later, which is very good indeed. And our troops are now marching in on this place. We'll just call it the capital. We'll call it the enemy's capital, because I don't know how you say it. Keferdin, possibly. So let's have a look. How's it going? 5 months. 5 months on this siege. Okay, that's quite a lengthy siege. When we actually get through the walls, we might be able to assault it to bring it down a little bit. But yeah, that's quite a lengthy siege. I mean, the siege weapons are bringing it down. The siege weapons are bringing it down wonderfully. So that would have been even longer had it not been for our siege weapons. Right, okay. Reeve Ulcitel has been swayed, which is lovely. Let's go and sway somebody else. Who doesn't overly like us in the council? It's looking pretty good. Lots of the council actually do like us quite a lot. You're only on plus 43. That's still quite a lot. Plus 43 is not too bad. Maybe we go and sway somebody else then. I mean, what about one of our neighbours? What about over here? Duke Hugh, you don't like us, and that might mean that you come and attack us. It might be a good idea if you actually liked us a bit. So let's go and sway you. So we'll abandon the one on our Spymaster, because that's fine. And we'll go and try and sway Duke Hugh there, which is lovely. Right, how big is the hole in the walls? Okay, I think it's only a small breach. Yeah, there's a large breach. Oh, there you go. I think that just happened. Oh yeah, there you go. That just happened as we were looking. So yeah, if there's a small breach, you take more cashes per day. But now there's a large breach. We could lose 13 people every day, but it will bring that time down an awful lot. Do you know what? Oh, hang on. Are they coming in to help me? Are you coming in to help? Oh, yeah, I think they are. I think the Bryneck troops are coming in. I think Duke Maredudd's troops are actually coming in. And King Duncan II is King Duncan of Scotland. So that's our nephew, has imprisoned Ealdgith of Bamberg, who is our aunt. Oh, crikey. Hang on. That's not his, like, mum or anything, is it? How does that work? She's... hang on, where's the... Do I need to care about this too much? It's House Dunkeld. House Dunkeld's a bit of a mess. Where's Donald? Donald, go and sort your house out. It's a bit of a mess. They're all putting each other in prison. That's not good. Yeah, hang on a minute. Where are they? Who is who in relation to? This is all very confusing. Oh, I don't even think she's from that house. I don't think she's even from that house. Hang on, let's have a look. Oh, yeah. She's from House Bamberg. I mean, the clue is in the name there. But, okay, well, there we go. Do you know what? I'm not that bothered. Okay, crack on. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure King Duncan II knows exactly what's going on. Fine, we'll let him get on with it. We just want to see this go down. So, yeah, it is absolutely tumbling. There's a bit of starvation. The supplies are running low. 30 days until that's done. Right, so their troops are going away. Oh, I think it just finished. I think it's just finished. Oh, that's splendid indeed. Okay, there we go. Right, so we've taken their kind of county capital, which has pushed a score up to plus 29%. Why don't we just go next door and take that place, whatever that's called. That is Penfro. We will take Penfro, thank you very much. So we'll have that, and that means we will control all their territory. If they capture that place over there in Ceredigion, and we take this place over here in Diveth, I think it's pronounced, then, yeah, we'll control everything, which surely means the war score goes to 100%, because we will occupy every single one of their territories. Are they coming through to our lands? I don't think they are. Doesn't look like it. Oh, they're quite near. In fact, they're very near. They're right next door, and they have taken Shropshire. No, Shrewsbury, which is in Shropshire. So they've taken that. This is a bit close for comfort. That's a little bit too close. I'm not happy with that. Worcestershire is lovely. Come down and take Worcestershire. Oh, it's a brilliant place. Nice nightlife. You should pop over to Worcestershire. Yeah, how are they doing? Oh, they've nearly taken that. They've nearly taken that. They've not got any siege weapons. They've done that very quickly. Wow. That was very impressive. Oh, no, they're coming in. They're coming back to try and reclaim their places. Oh, no. Right, hang on. Hang on. They're coming over here. They're coming to the capital. And now, can you send some troops down? Yeah, there we go. Right. They're going to go and have a fight. Oh, hang on. Somebody's just died. And our level of fame... Oh, our level of fame's gone up. We are distinguished. We are the distinguished cupboards. Oh, yes, that sounds wonderful. So, yeah, our level of fame has gone up because we've acquired enough prestige over the course of the game to get it up to the next level. So, yes, we've gone from established to distinguished. Next up is illustrious. Then after that, if we ever get there, exalted among men, and then the living legend, which seems a little bit kind of self-aggrandizing, doesn't it? So distinguished means that we get an extra knight, which is lovely, and also everybody who's not kind of churchy gets +5 opinion of us, that's a wonderful thing. That's very, very helpful indeed. So we've become slightly more respected, which is nice. Our cousin was slain in battle. My cousin Uhtred was slain during the Battle of Lothian. Okay, that's a shame. Rest in peace, Uhtred. I mean, I don't know if I ever did anything with you being my cousin. Did I send you Christmas cards, whatever? Not sure, but okay, that's a sad thing. And then Martian impresses vassal. You gained 30 opinion of you for 5 years. I gained 30 opinion of me for 5 years. What? What do you mean? I don't know what that means. I gained 30 opinion of myself for 5 years for respectful conduct, and I gained 75 prestige. Your marshal's excellent martial skill led to this windfall. Marshal impresses vassal. I think has he gained 30 opinion of us, possibly. I think that might be what's happened there. That might be a little bit of a strange bug there. Okay, never mind. It's all fine. Right. Are they going to have a fight over here? That's what we want to know. Yes, they are. Now, we're so close to sieging their place. We've got 24 days. How long is this battle going to go on for? Because if you keep on going, I think they're going to win. I think our side, so our Duke Maredudd, is absolutely going to win. And knight... Oh, no, this is our knight is in the battle. Okay. And we control that place. It's on +100. It's on +100 because we control everything. So I think in a moment they'll resolve that and our Duke Maredudd will have won. I think there we go. Our Liege won their war with Prince Maredudd II. So yeah, we won the war. So Duke Maredudd gets the title. So Duke Maredudd is now owning quite a sizable chunk of land. And he gets 100 fame. What do we get? What do we get? Your war contribution. Score 2,645. 79%. We contributed 79% toward the war score, and we just get a paltry 79 prestige. Oh, and 80 opinion with Duke Maredudd as well. Okay, so be it. The war is over, so we'll disband our troops, because they cost a bit of money when they're actually in use as opposed to not in use. And now, can we... Hang on a minute. So, where's Bryneck then? Hang on a minute. Hang on. Bryneck, are you sort of looking after that down here? Lord Maredudd is still looking after that. What territory exactly did you take? I'm not entirely sure what the actual war was for. I didn't read the terms at the end there. It looks like Lord Maredudd is still is still controlling everything. Okay, and more importantly than that, are we? Hang on a minute. Where are you? Are we now friends with you? Your liege and friend. He's an insane adventurer. Wow, great. There we go, friend. We can go on some crazy nights out. So our liege and friend. Now, what does that give us? Do we get any special kind of things that we can do if we are his friend? It doesn't look like it. But we might have more sort of... He might come to us with more opportunities, and we might have more sort of story-type things pop up, given that he's now our friend. That's quite exciting. I noticed that this is here. Modify a feudal contract. Renegotiate your obligations to Duke Maredudd. What does that even mean? What's that? So we obviously pay stuff into him. We give him stuff because he is our liege. And he is above us. He's a duke. We're not a duke. We're very much not a duke. One day we will be. We're just a humble earl with an amazing hat. So we pay stuff into him. So can we adjust what we pay? We pay 0.7 money per month. And we pay 390 troops to him. Oh, that's interesting. So we can fiddle about with this, can we? So we can say, I would like to pay lower taxes, please. Your contract gains low taxes, but I can't modify that. Oh, I see. Right, okay, right. I think I see what's happening. We've got to balance it out, have we? We've got to balance it out. So that's notched one way that way. So then we'd have to put that up to high levy contributions, and that balances it out. Do you know what? I think, is that worth doing? Hang on, let me look through this screen, because I've never ever seen it before, and I need to sort of study it a little bit just to make sure I'm not doing something really stupid. Yeah, it does seem that. So currently we are on this setting here. So we pay normal taxes to Maredudd, and we provide him with a normal amount of feudal levy. So we provide him with a normal amount of troops. However, we can fiddle about with this. So if we wanted to, we could say we'd like to pay low taxes, please. So we'd pay 0.01 of gold every month. That's all we'd pay. 0.01 gold every month rather than 0.07 at the moment. And that's quite a chunk. That's quite a chunk of gold over the course of a year. That's quite a nice amount of money that we'd save. So we can do that, but that's moving it down a notch. So now we need to kind of do something else to offset that. So we've kind of moved that down by 1 point. So now he needs to kind of be reimbursed, if you like, by something else. So we can then put this up to say high. So currently he takes 390 of our troops. If we put that up to high, he's going to take 489. So he's going to take an extra 100 of our troops from our sort of total soldiers there. I think that's probably fine. I think that is okay. There's all these other options down here as well. We can have coinage rights. So we could make our own coins. The vassal is granted the right to mint and use new coins, which sounds very good. So our liege would lose some development, and we would get an increase to our development in the realm capital. Not so fussed about that. I'd rather save the money. I would rather save the money. But yeah, we can't have one of these because now that's two kind of things. So yeah, we can't sort of do two changes, two good changes and one negative change. It's got to kind of balance out. So yeah, there we go. We'll do that. So we will pay low taxes. We will give you more troops. That's absolutely fine. But yeah, I'd like to save that money. I'd like to save the money. So yeah, normal taxes is 10% and we are knocking it down to 2.5%. Which is wonderful. And it looks like we can keep doing it. I don't know if there's like a cooldown on this. I assume there's going to be like a cooldown where we can sort of do this, and in 5 years we can come back and fiddle about with it again. But yeah, let's do that. Let's do that and see if our buddy actually goes for it. I think he has. I think our friend has gone for that. Oh, that's very good. Okay, there we go. So we've made friends with our liege, we've been involved in a little bit of a war, and we've adjusted our feudal contract to save us a bit of money at the expense of giving him some extra troops, which I think is okay. I think that's been quite a good deal. Oh dearie me, right, our aunt, who was in the prison, I think, she's now been killed. Okay, so Duke Gospatrick, who's 36, has killed our 51-year-old aunt. I mean, do I need to declare some kind of revenge on you over in House Dunbar? I'm not entirely sure. That's not really troubling us too much. It's fine. Yeah, we didn't really communicate much. We never sent presents or whatever. And Duke Hugh did get swayed, which is good. So Duke Hugh, who lives down here somewhere, he's our neighbour, he got swayed. So he now has a +8 opinion of us, which is a good thing. Okay, we can pick our next diplomacy perk, which is very lovely indeed, and we're going to go for True Ruler. It's not really much use to us right now, so offer vassalization acceptance goes up by 25, but we can't really use that right now because we're an earl, so we have nobody that we can go and offer vassalization to, so it's not really going to do anything. We can't have minions because earls are indeed the lowest of the low as to people who can have vassals and stuff, so yeah, we can't really use that, but if we take that, next time we can get this here and we can start commissioning epics, which is very good indeed. I mean, they cost a little bit of money, do epics. Cost a little bit of money to get in and to get sorted, and there's many decisions to be made and quite a few sort of skill checks and things, I believe. But once they're in, they are very, very good indeed. So yeah, we'll take True Ruler just so we can get on to writing history, because yeah, that's going to be really handy. This one here, though, yeah, not really much good, but okay, we'll take it. I was just looking down here. I think there is a bit of a war happening because there's people sieging places. So what's going on here? So that place there is being sieged. So Dover is under siege. Who is sieging who? The besieger is the Dutch. Oh! So Essex are fighting Kent. Essex are at war with Kent. So currently, Essex are sieging Dover. But then up here, it looks like the Duchy of Kent are sieging Essex over at Colchester. So you go, at the moment it's a little bit kind of, tit for tat. What you're going to take that place, they're going to take this place. It's not really going to go anywhere, is it? But there we go. So these two places here, one of our neighbours indeed, who is that's Duke Hugh. Who are you? You're Duke Ralph. So Duke Hugh and Duke Ralph are having a little bit of a barney there. They're having a little bit of a personal spat, a little bit of a war going on. And yeah, it's nothing to do with us. It's absolutely nothing to do with us, which is why it's not popped up on the little kind of war planner down here. One of the little notification things has not popped up because, yeah, it doesn't involve us in any way at all. We're just sort of next door looking in going, oh, how's the war going? Oh, crikey. Okay, right, bye-bye now. So, yeah, we don't need to get involved. I'm not even going to go and get involved in those. I'm just going to leave them to it. Oh, one thing we haven't done, actually, that I thought we had done, but obviously we have not, is if we go over here to the court, some people have pointed out that we haven't actually got a court doctor. We have not got a court physician in place. I thought we had, but maybe I got distracted or whatever. But there we go. So let's send some people out to actually go and find a physician for us. Because if something does happen and we get ill, we're going to need a doctor. So yeah, we'll get that out. Okay, hang on a minute. In our recent communication, Duke Hugh of Essex, who's having a bit of a fight, expressed a want to focus on his ambitions and interests more. I could make sure that our coming letters contain more on a topic close to his heart. Okay, this is going to help the sway scheme, is it? Okay, so what is he like? He's a scholar. He's whatever that word is. Hierarch. Okay. Hugh is the local leader of a heretical sect. Oh, okay. That's interesting, Hugh. Right, I wasn't aware of that. You're a scribe, you're hunchbacked, you're shy, cynical and arbitrary. So feats of war, no. Subterfuge and intrigue. I believe nothing entices him like a good book. He's a scribe and a scholar. Yeah, he's going to like that, isn't he? He's going to like that. Or it is not my place, doesn't do anything. Yeah, so these just rely on whether we get the right thing. Yeah, I think a good book. He's a scholar and a scribe. He's going to like a nice tome. Okay, so we'll go for that with you. Right, hang on a minute. Yeah, search for a physician. We can hire one of them for a fee. Absolutely, yeah. Go and find me a doctor, please, just in case something terrible happens. I don't want to be there going, oh no, I could have, saved my leg. If we'd have had a doctor in court, I'd feel a bit silly. So, yeah, we'll get one in, please. Oh, okay. In his response, Duke Hugh of Essex asked me to cease my personal inquiries and keep to the topic at hand. I do not appreciate these attempts at distraction, he said. Oh, bother. Okay, the sway scheme loses progress, and it's going to take 6 months. I'm not really that bothered, but okay, yeah, that's fine. That was a bit of an unfortunate thing. But do you know what? Never mind. No harm done. And we have our court physicians. Okay, so we have 2 to choose from. We've got Elfrida. Okay, so that's you. So are you good? You're a thinker, you're shy, you're honest, and you're paranoid. Okay, so you seem okay. You're going to cost 65 monies to get you on board. That's fine. We've got 65 gold. Or we can have... Oh, crikey, how do you say that? Guige? Guige is... you are a holy warrior who's a strategist. You're fickle, trusting, and gregarious. I mean, a holy warrior who's a brilliant strategist. I don't see you as being a doctory person. I mean, maybe like a battlefield medic or something. What about you? You're an insightful thinker. I imagine this is all to do with... Learning is to do with sort of the mind and the sort of, the doctory stuff, I imagine. So, who's got the best there? Oh, her. Absolutely her by far. He seems more military. He seems more kind of like a knightly sort of character. So, we'll go for you. We'll go for you, Elfrida, 29 years old. You've not got any kind of ambitions to come in and kill me a bit. So, yeah, we'll get you in, please. Welcome to court. That is splendid. We finally have ourselves a court doctor, just in case something bad should happen, which hopefully it won't. Oh my goodness me, at long last, Countess Irmgard, our lovely wife, is pregnant again. Oh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful news. I mean, yeah, we've not got loads of kids. We've only got the one. We've only got T, who's now 6 years old. So yes, T, you're going to have a brother or sister. Well, or more than one. There could be twins, whatever. But you're going to have some siblings. This is very good indeed. Oh, that's splendid news. That is very good. Also, yeah, we can actually change T's focus here. So when you have a child who's being looked after, so we've got a guardian. I think it's Mum who's doing it, isn't it? So Irmgard is actually T's guardian. You can go to here and you can choose their education focus. So you can choose where they're going to focus their efforts. And then they get the little perk things that appear. So we, for example, have got that one there. Adequate bargainer, which is an education trait. So that comes from down here. So we've got that one. I mean, our education isn't that brilliant, but okay. So if we go and look at T, he's going for currently, yeah, an education sort of upbringing as well. Now, what's the thing he's got there? Diplomacy and learning. Oh, there's somebody in a prison. Hang on a minute. I should possibly pay attention to that. Let's sort out T first. He's more important. So yes, he's curious. So his diplomacy and his learning is going up. Curious children do well with a learning education. Do you know what? Who am I to question that? Yeah, absolutely. I like the way they use a compassionate gambler at 6 years old. Okay. Right you are, T. I mean, if you could quit the gambling, That would be nice. Compassionate, be compassionate. That's lovely. That's a very lovely thing to have. Less gambling, please. We'll have a word with the nannies and make sure you do slightly less, card sharking of them. So yeah, we'll leave that. Absolutely. We'll just leave you on learning education. So yeah, you'll start getting some sort of learning perks and things. Okay, what's this? I finished reading the latest letter from Duke Hugh of Essex and smile. He seems to have warmed to me at last. While this is a success, I am tempted to use this opportunity to try and get even closer. But he appears to be in a prison. Have you been locked in a prison? Oh, hang on. Why is Maredudd there? Have you put him in prison for having a bit of a fight? I don't know. I'm fairly sure he is imprisoned. He's been imprisoned by... Oh, Duke Ralph of Kent. Oh, no. He's been captured. Okay. So let's just try and do this, shall we? We might get something good out of it. Let's do diplomacy challenge against Duke Hugh. So let's put our diplomatic skills to the test. Oh, I can let Maredudd handle this. Oh, okay. So I can just go, do you know what? Go and sort this out, would you? Oh, there's a 95% chance that Duke Hugh gains 15 opinion of us if I let Maredudd actually do with it. Our friend and liege. Or I can put my own skills to the test. I get 20 opinion, whereas Maredudd gets us 15. I'm not that bothered. I'd rather it just sort of worked. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Hang on, what's that? Duke Hugh gained 30 opinions. Oh, let's try and maximise it. Yeah, I think this is the end of the scheme, isn't it? Let's try and get an extra 15 opinion. There we go. Did it work? I'm not entirely sure. Did we find out if that worked? I don't know. It's not told us there. However, that's quite good. Control in Staffordshire is almost complete. We've almost got it under our control. Let's move time on nice and quick, actually. Duke Hugh has lost against Duke Ralph of Kent in the Essexian claim on the earldom of Kent. Oh, my goodness me. So what does that mean now? What does that mean for your territory? What's going to happen? Who is now owning what lands over here? It doesn't look like anything's changed. They're still owning that land and they're still owning that land. So I'm not entirely sure if something hasn't kind of kicked in yet or anything. But yeah, given he's lost a war, he's kind of got off with that quite lightly by the look of it. I don't know quite what the war was for, but okay, that's fine. Right, okay, well, there was war going on. That's all good. And we now have total control of Staffordshire, which is lovely. So, right, Chappie, Marshall, go and sort out control in Leicestershire. Now, that should take less time because they've had more time to build that up naturally because it just does go up anyway, does control. So, yeah, while Staffordshire was being sorted out, Leicestershire was just, increasing its control naturally. So there should be a little bit less time on there. And in 3 months' time, we will have ourselves a claim on Shropshire. And that will get us another county under our control. That's more money and more everything else coming in. So, yeah, we'll try and do that when it happens. Do you know what? We're a little bit stressed. Poor Earl Waltheoff is managing all these places and looking after all these people and going to war and, dealing with just, the politics of 1078. He's finding it a little bit stressful. So we've currently got 50 stress out of, I think it goes up to 100. So you get a sort of a thing happens where you get to 100 stress. There is a decision you can do over here, which is host a feast. So if we go over here and host a feast, we start a feast in Northamptonshire, which just sounds brilliant anyway. I mean, we'll make sure that everybody gets plenty of tea and cake. It may increase the vassals' opinion of us. That could be handy because we have some vassals. We have like our sort of councillors. We have the people that run the towns and stuff. So that might help a little bit. It will increase our liege's opinion of us. I think that's maxed out 100 anyway. But we also lose 30 stress. That could be very good indeed. And it only costs 50 gold. We've got 202 gold. So let's do that. Let's send some invites out and let's host us a lovely feast. I mean, I don't know what that does. Our stress has gone down, which is lovely. I was going to say, but I expect there's going to be like a sort of a story type thing. So feast, a cheery gathering. The guests are gathered in the great hall. Lords and ladies from the near and far reaches of the realm. The mood is bright and spirits are high as the feast begins. Welcome, friends. Oh, this is exciting. The Feast of Northampton is underway. This is very good. Okay, so we just wait for the next story thing to happen. Feast, the conversation partner. As one plate of food is replaced by the next, my friend Duke Maredudd, he's my friend. Look, we're best buddies. We're at the table together. Oh, this is lovely. He goes on and on about court alliances. And that was how we salvaged that mess. Are you sure I'm not boring you, my lord? Okay, so no, please do go on. Gives us an interesting conversation that lasts for 10 years. So we get diplomacy +1 and learning +1 for 10 years because we had an interesting conversation. Good grief. Or why don't we talk more about you instead? his opinion of us goes up. I think his opinion of us is completely maxed out. Yeah, it's at plus 100 because we get plus 60 from him just being our buddy. So, no, please do go on. That gives us a lovely boost. What was it again? It was diplomacy and learning. Oh yeah, okay, that's no bad thing. 12, they'll both go up to 12. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, do go on. Please talk more. That is very good. I like these little bits that pop up. It sort of, gives you a bit of an RPG sort of element to it. I do like that. Feast, a laudable effort. As the feast is underway and our guests are eating and drinking merrily, Reeves Saywald, he's our martial guy, who's also the cannibal, so we might want to watch him. He approaches Ermgard and me at the great table. This is a marvellous feast. All my compliments to the hosts. Okay, I have done a great job, haven't I? I get 150 prestige, but Ermgard does lose some opinion of me because obviously she has presumably organised all of this. Or I can say Ermgard deserves all the credit, she gains 15 opinion of us, and we gain household efforts for 5 years. What's that? Direct vassal opinion plus 5, courtier and guest opinion plus 10. Oh, that's quite good. Yeah, absolutely. Ermgard deserves all the credit. We might as well make sure that all of our courtiers and our guests at our court actually get more opinion of us. Yeah, Ermgard did it. I wasn't involved. I went, I want a party. Sort it out, please. I'm useless. I'm going to go and just look at my hat for a bit. So, yeah, she sorted it all out. So, yeah, that seems fair. Feast, as my guests depart. With everyone headed for their respective homes, I am proud to say that the feast was a success. I have my wife Ermgard to thank for much of its success, and I feel nothing but gratitude as she sees the last few guests off. Until next time. So we gain 150 prestige, and every guest gets 20 opinion of us for 10 years. That is brilliant. For 50 gold that cost. 50 gold, that was absolutely and utterly well worth doing. So our feast is done, but it was very good. It was a very successful feast. Oh, and hello there. Hello, Duke Gospatrick of Lothian. Yeah, let's start writing letters with you. You're up here somewhere, wherever Lothian might be. Over there. There you go. So I'm writing to you. But you are looking after that place there. So, oh, hang on a minute. Okay, what do you want to talk about? Etiquette, that's me. Let's not do that. Court alliances, or give him 65 gold. 65 gold, that's quite a lot. Okay, so he is a blade master, a bargainer. He's stubborn, a sadist. So he's a lustful, stubborn sadist. Okay. I don't know if I want to get to know you too well. You're a bit weird. Okay, let's go for, court alliances. We've heard that's close to his heart. I'm not that bothered if this goes wrong. I don't want to give him 65 gold. I don't really like him that much. So, yeah, tell me about court alliances. I'm really interested in that sort of thing. And our claim on the earldom of Shropshire is done. So, yes, absolutely. Yes, please, we'll have one of those. And now we've got a claim on Shropshire. What's in a name? With the babe cradled in her arms. Have we got another child? Have we got another son? This is wonderful. Countess Ermgard's gaze meets mine. Her eyes are full of loving devotion. My love, let us name him Waltheof after you. A lovely idea. Waltheof it is. Should we name our child Waltheof? Countess Ermgard gains 15 opinion of us. That's nice, because, we're taking into account her sort of suggestion. Or we can just say, nah, something else. Actually, I had something else in mind. We name him something more suitable. How much do you like me? You're on plus 100. Are you? Yeah, absolutely fine. Yeah, Joe, what? No worries. I've got something else in mind. We're going to have to call him Bernard. We have many Bernards in our Geek Cupboard stories now, so I think we should have a Bernard here too. So yeah, named after Bernard back in the Guild 3. But of course we've got Bernard Cupboard over in the Sheltered run as well. So it makes sense to now have another Bernard. So yeah, Bernard Cupboard. Absolutely. Good old beardy Bernard. Not now, you're not beardy. You're a bit too young for a beard. But maybe you'll get there one day. We can give you a big bushy beard. But there you go. Bernard Cupboard. Welcome to the world. And that is very good indeed. Now, immediately we want to get somebody looking after you. So let's do this. You can be educated by somebody else, not me. That would be very silly. Okay, how about somebody who's good at doing the fighting, maybe? So you can then become a bit of a fighty one, possibly. Bernard the Fighter sounds good. Okay, our knight there. So athletic, an unyielding defender, a skilled tactician, greedy, humble and chaste. Yeah, you sound like quite a good person to get you to teach our son some stuff. So yeah, absolutely. Let's go and do that. So Hakon the Dispenser, you can teach them and you quite like us, which is good. So yeah, okay, you go and teach Bernard the ways of the world. Absolutely. There you go. Oh dear. And the person that wrote letters to us didn't actually like what we replied with. Okay, never mind. You were a bit weird anyway, so never mind. I think we got off the hook there. I think this is something worth looking at. So somebody pointed this out in the comments. So they said your Spymaster can do just a lot more than disrupt schemes. So at the moment, our Spymaster here, who is a bit rubbish, but you'll have to do, I suppose, he's currently disrupting schemes. So he's just sitting there and he's making sure that nothing bad happens to us. So he's going around our court and keeping us safe. He can go and kind of do the opposite. So he can go and support schemes. So if we're doing something hostile, if we're doing a naughty bad thing like a murder scheme or something else slightly sneaky beaky and sinister, he will go and help out with that. So we'll make sure it kind of goes ahead smoothly. But he can also do this. He can go and find secrets. So we can send him to other courts and he will go around the place and be a little bit kind of sneaky and a bit sinister, and he will try and find any secrets contained at that particular court. That could be very, very good. Now, the only thing is, our Spymaster is really rubbish. He's got an intrigue of 8. In fact, he has a base intrigue of 0. A base intrigue of 0. That is utterly terrible. So he doesn't really know what intrigue is. It's only boosted by his kind of skill. So because he's arbitrary, he gets +3 intrigue. He loses a point because he's wrathful. Deceitful gets him +4. Amateurish plotter gets him +2. That is terrible. He is really quite fabulously rubbish. However, he's no longer a powerful vassal. He used to be a powerful vassal, didn't he? I wonder if because we've got a hook on him, he then does not count as a powerful vassal, or has he just lost power because we've taken other more important territories? We can get rid of him. We can get rid of him. Now, he did complain, because when he was powerful, he would say, I want to be on the council, and he got grumpy when he wasn't. But now, he is not a powerful vassal. We could just get rid of him. Is there anybody that's good at doing the intrigue? No. Okay, I mean, you've got 11. You're not brilliant. Okay, and now, somebody else suggested something in the comments that we could do. And this, I think, is what we're going to do. So, of all of our people on the council here, the bishop obviously has to be a chap, because that's how it works in 1078. But also our chancellor, steward, and marshal, they have to be male. They have to be men. However, the Spymaster, I believe, can be a man or a woman. So what somebody suggested in the comments, and it's a very good idea, we find somebody in our court, so maybe one of our knights, perhaps. Let's say, hang on, who did we just make as our sort of ward? Hakon, you. So you quite like us anyway. So how about we go to you, Hakon? You've got no spouse. What we could do is we could arrange a marriage for you, which is lovely of us. And yeah, we've got the marriage hat on, so it's fine. So we're really good at it. Don't you worry. So then we'll find you a wife who has very, very good intrigue. And then, when she gets married to you, she'll join the court, and then we can put her in here as our Spymaster. That seems like a perfect thing to do. Yeah, that came from the comments. Thank you, comment section. That's going to be very, very handy indeed. So, okay, so let's do this. We'll order it by that. She's got intrigue of 26. How is that even possible? That is absolutely crazy. She's calm, she's cynical, and she's deceitful, but she's got an intrigue of 26. Oh my goodness me. Right, let's filter it down a little bit. Let's try and find people that are maybe, from the same culture and all that kind of stuff. We'll see who the best person is. I mean, that's very appealing. That's very, very appealing. But yeah, we'll see if we can find anybody else that might be, of sort of our culture and all that kind of stuff. And we'll just have a look through who is available. I think we might go for Theodelinda. I think we might go for you. I'm being a little bit swayed by this very, very high number just here, which is just absolutely brilliant. I mean, she is of a different culture. She's from a different culture, which might be a bit of a problem. So she might have trouble settling in. That might bring her opinion down a bit because, she's going to be with people who are not showing the same culture as her. But yeah, if we do put culture Anglo-Saxons in, I mean, the highest one is 18, which is immediately better than our current Spymaster. Immediately better. But yeah, she's cynical, she's lazy, and she's lustful. Which I suppose might be good for Hakon, I guess, the lustful bit. But cynical and lazy, they're not good hallmarks for our Spymaster. We want our Spymaster to be absolutely on the ball. We want them to be, really certain of what's going on. You there, you're callous, greedy, and you're greedy and humble. What? How does that work? How can you be greedy and humble? I don't know. Okay. So I think we will go for you. Let's go for you. Let's just hope that you can, get over the language barrier and all that kind of stuff. Oh my goodness me. Yeah. We'll accept 11. Again, chance of children None. Hang on. Am I making the same mistake again? No. Why is there no chance of children? Why is there no chance of children? It doesn't say anybody's kind of, infertile or anything like that. I don't think that's a thing. You're athletic, if anything. You're athletic. You're a strapping chap. Okay. That's a bit weird. I don't know why there is no chance of children. Okay. I mean, they're both 34. That's surely it can't be that. You can have children at 34. Okay, do you know what? Whatever. We just want it to be a Spymaster. So, okay, send the proposal. Let's hope that actually comes through. So there you go, hack on. I'm sure she's lovely. And there we go. Yes. May St. Bridget bless our union. Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant. Yay, go St. Bridget. So now we want to do our sway scheme. We'll finish it on Duke Hugh. So it's only got 1 month left. And as soon as that finishes, we'll start swaying her to our side because she doesn't really like us at the moment. And that's bad for our Spymaster. However, what's that? Send a proposal to Duke Maredudd. Okay. Hello, what's this? Greetings, my perceptive vassal. I would like for your young son and heir T. Cupboard to be raised by Catherine, a most skilled guardian. Okay. Are you skilled? Only in diplomacy. He's learning. He's learning, and she's terrible at that. She doesn't even know what it is. She doesn't know what a book is. T. Cupboard loses Mum as their guardian, becomes Catherine's ward, and will become Welsh. I don't really want him to change culture. I want him to stay as Anglo-Saxon. Thank you very much. So no, we'll have to politely decline. Although you do like us anyway. You've got 100, so we lose 15. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Right. Hang on. Council. Right. Reeve Ulfsatel, you're brilliant, but you're being replaced by this person here, who is infinitely better. She's so much better. So, yeah, let's put you in. He's going to get grumpy for a bit. That's absolutely fine. And she's 26. An intrigue of 26. A base of 13. Deceitfulness +4. Cynicals +2. Calmest +1. An intricate web weaver is +6 to intrigue. Oh, my word. That is very good. Okay, that is wonderful. Right, now you go and find some secrets. Okay, that is secrets in King William the Conqueror's court. That's probably a terrible idea. What about that court down there? Can we do that? 55% chance of learning a secret or 25% chance up here in... Maredudd's court. Because that's our liege. So because he's our liege, we have a slightly sort of more tricky time with that. Or we can send them over to Ireland if we want to. Do you know what, down there? Go to Gwent. Absolutely. Go and spy on the people of Gwent. I'm sure they've got some juicy goss. Oh, Reeve Arnsatel of Wolverhampton expects to be on the council. Reeve Arnsatel, hang on, of Wolverhampton. Let's go there. Right. Reeve Arnsatel of Wolverhampton. What are you good at? You're quite good at doing the fighting, my good sir. I don't really want to put you on the council, because we do have our Reeve Savold, or Savold, I pronounce it. He is equally as good as you are at the fighting. But you could be a general. We could make you a leader of some armies or something. Hopefully he's not going to get too grumpy. I mean, he's on +2. Yeah, he wants to see it on the council as -40. So if it wasn't for that, he would really, really like us. So, okay, that's fine. Never mind. That's all okay. I think maybe now let's go and get Shropshire, shall we? Let's go and take a bit of Shropshire because we might as well. Gives us some more territory and stuff. We've nearly got control of Leicestershire. So by the time all this is done, we can then move you over from increasing control of Leicestershire over to increasing the control of Shropshire. So, okay, oh no, have I left that going? Hang on, have I left that going? Oh, botherations. Okay, Northampton's going to go up to development of 11 then. Okay, because I completely forgot that was a thing. Okay, never mind. Right. Hello, Earl Elfwig. How are you? Would you like a bit of a war? Oh, you don't like us anyway. And you're 10. Oh, this feels a bit mean, doesn't it? Okay. Hello, 10-year-old. I'm declaring war on you. You've got 2 allies. What? What do you mean you've got 2 allies? That is entirely not on. Oh, East Riding is way up here somewhere. And Oriel is Irish? Yeah. Oriel is Irish. So you're just there. And, the Ridings is over there. Of course it is. Yeah. I still think we can do it. All we need to do is take down here. It's going to take the Irish a little while to come over. They might come over. Do you know what? Let's give it a go, shall we? Absolutely. 50 prestige. Absolutely nothing. Yeah. Okay. Declare a war. Yay! War is happening. Okay. Raise the armies. get all the people in. We've got quite a lot of troops now. And then immediately walk them right over there. It looks like we are going to have a battle, and we are probably going to win, it says there. Because we've got the better commander and the better everything else. Right, Duke Hugh is not swayed. Hang on, while there's a war going on, let me sort out some domestic affairs. Let's go to her. Let's sway her to say, look, like me, please. So yeah, hopefully you will like me a bit more. Okay, this battle is going to be... I feel like it's a little bit one-sided. I feel like it's going one way, really. But that's good. That's good. That's fine. There you go. Victory! And then we will immediately go to here. Oh, hang on. I think we just captured some people. Reeve Macus and somebody... Marshal and nobleman were slain during the Battle of Shropshire. Oh, so we've killed some of the enemy and we've captured some people as well. Okay, that's fine. Right, commence the sieging, please. Now, who's that? You're from East Riding. That's just 621 people. Where are you going? Are you heading down to Northampton straight away, or are you coming to fight us? It looks like you might be going down to Northampton. However... we've only got 2 months left on this siege. You're not even at one of the destinations yet. That is... well, that's our Liege's troops. We don't need to worry about that. Where are those guys going? They've got a very odd way into Northampton. Okay, fine. Well, you can start sieging that, and then that's going to take you 8 months. We are 45 days away. And if we assault the fort, we can bring it down to a lot less than that. So here we go. Let's get this sorted. Ooh, hang on a minute. Hang on. She has finished the Find Secrets task. Marshall has impressed the vassal. Reeve Edmund gained 30 opinion of us for 5 years. I think you is the Marshal. I think Reeve Edmund has gained 30 opinion of the Marshal, I think, when it says you. I think that's what that means. Okay, and that's lovely. We've got a secret. You learned of Marchel's non-believer secret. Your Spymaster's excellent intrigue skill led to this windfall. It was very quick. It was very, very quick indeed. Okay, here we are. You're a guest of Lord Reese. You're not particularly good. Is it worth just getting a hook on you? Can we do that? Is it even worth it? Blackmail you. You might accept for 80%. You're a non-believer. So you believe in a false god or none at all. Okay, well, let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can blackmail you over to our side. And then here we go. Shrewsbury is going to be done. Boom. There we go. We did get a weak hook on them. That's absolutely fine. And yeah, we will sort of enforce our demands. Yep, absolutely. The war is done. And boom. To the hysterical Waltheof, may your humours rot in your living body. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply. Lovely. There we go. So be it. And we add some more territory on. That is wonderful. And we have some prisoners. We've actually got some prisoners. Right, are you going finding secrets again? Yes, you are. You do that fantastically quickly. Oh my goodness me. Right, and we've got ourselves a number of prisoners now. 3 of them. Okay, so I took Earl Elfwig's sister hostage during the siege of Shrewsbury. I think she's out again. So I think once the siege is done, we just sort of let them go because the war's finished. However, these got captured in battle. Okay, so you're in the dungeon. Who are you? Loop. Can we ransom you, Loop, for a hook? Or we can negotiate your release for a hook. Oh, let's just ransom you. That's fine. Yeah, we'll do it for a favour. Absolutely. Daniel Moore. Who are you? You're just some bloke. Okay, can we negotiate your release for a hook, possibly? Yeah, okay. And then Balfair. You are some sort of clerk, possibly, although you're terrible at stewardship. It all comes from being a thrifty clerk. Can we ransom you for money? For 100? 100 gold? Yes, absolutely. Oh, yeah, because he's got 164 gold. Yes, absolutely. Give me your money, Balfair, and you can leave the prison. Give me the cash. Okay, right. So Daniel Moore clears off. There he is. That person there clears off. Bye-bye now. You're still thinking about it. And there you go. 190 money. No, 290 we've got now. That is wonderful. Okay, right. Let's give ourselves a little treat, shall we? People have pointed out that I've not really been upgrading our places too much. So yeah, when we click on these, there's a list of sort of things down here where we can construct new buildings. So we can make walls and towers or farms, hunting grounds, barracks, military camps, all these lovely things we can build. And we've not really been doing this too much because we've been saving our money to get like troops and stuff. How about over there in Northampton, let's get some farms and fields. So it costs us 135 gold. It'll take 2 years to actually get complete, but it will give us plus 0.5 gold per month forever. I don't think they get removed. I don't think they get burnt down or anything. So that will just give us a lot of money from when they're completed. So yeah, okay. Construct crop fields, 135 money. But there we go. We kind of got a big chunk of that from ransoming that guy. So there we go. Splendid. We can get some grain in. Yay, bread for everybody. And our wonderful new Spymaster has discovered some more secrets. So we've now learned of F.A. Morganwug's lover secret. Okay. Oh, you're married. You're married, but you have taken a lover. How very dare you? Do you know what? Can we... hang on, where is it? Just there. Can we blackmail you for that? Surely you're going to accept. It's a strong hook. I believe strong hooks last forever. And then, yeah, when you've used it, there's a little bit of a cooldown and you can use it again. Oh, that is brilliant. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Let's do that. Let's blackmail her and say that we'll tell everybody about that. But there you go. Strong hook. She lost some opinion of us. Okay, I didn't know who you were until we found that hook thing. So, you know what? Never mind. Oh, our Spymaster's brilliant. Do you know what? Right now, let's bring her back. Let's bring her back and put her back on protecting us. Because, I mean, she's going to be very good at that. She's going to be brilliant at sort of uncovering all the schemes against us. So, yeah, we'll get her doing that for now. Okay, another chappie wants to start writing letters to us. Yeah, absolutely. Duke, whatever your name was of Flanders, that's sort of over there, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. We'll write letters to you, please. I just want to get this done. I want to get the control of Leicestershire all sorted because, I mean, it's going to be pretty high. It's on 98, so it's almost at the top. Oh, what did that go to? Okay, thank you for your response. Okay, philosophical debates, blessings of family. You've got 3 kids. Are you that bothered about family? Forgiving, trusting and lazy. Joe, yeah, again, I'm not sending 70 gold. It's going up. I'm not sending you loads of gold. So, yeah, tell me about the blessings of family. If you like that, then brilliant. If not, I'm not that bothered. Right, our Spymaster is liking us a bit more, which is very good because she's brilliant. And if she suddenly decides she doesn't like us, that could be quite bad for us. Getting personal. In our latest correspondence, Earl Idnerth of the East Riding made a mention in passing about a book he recently read, as if the subject would interest me. The letters are supposed to be strictly diplomatic in their nature, but of course they sometimes dip into more personal topics. Please tell me more. Again, send your opinion, or just be quiet and pipe down. Why are we corresponding with you? Why are we chatting to you at all? I don't think we are we? Okay. Yeah, tell me more. Get some more opinion from him of us, please. Yeah, absolutely. I'm really interested in whatever it was you were on about there. And that person didn't like it. Oops, never mind. Right, lovely. So we've got ourselves a new perk available, and Chappie there has finished doing his work over in Leicestershire. So let's move you over to now Shropshire, because we're going to need to get control back up there. And control's very low. It's very, very low over in Shropshire. So that's going to take a little while. And let's do this. Let's get ourselves the writing history perk. So we can take the commission epic decision. So yes, please, we'll unlock that, which means that we can now go into here and commission a family epic. So we pay a bit of gold and then we get all sorts of exciting things from it. And there's a little kind of story tree that pops up, I believe. And we go through, make choices, we spend some money, and then we get lots of good stuff. But you know what? I think we'll do that next time out, because we'll finish up for the moment. Things are looking very good indeed. We've got a massive pile of money. We've gone up toward the distinguished level, and we're making great progress toward illustrious as well. We're 658 toward illustrious, which is great. We're not doing too well in the old religion stakes there, and we're not very renowned, because renown comes from the size of your sort of dynasty and stuff. We've got access to quite a lot of troops as well, so things are looking very, very good indeed. So we'll finish up for the moment. We'll come back next time, and we will do this. We will commission ourselves an epic and just see what happens with that. But yeah, we'll do that next time. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be very, very lovely indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Crusader Kings 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. You can be the last accounting office. City tax offices. Boo, tax man. Yeah, you look busy. Is it a quiet day at Bedrock Insurance, is it? Is he going to use the stairs, or is he going to be a lazy beggar? Yeah, you lazy ass. And all the lights are on. And I notice that everyone has left their lights on. I'm paying for this electricity, you gets.